Hey guys, this is Mrs. Dieters, and I'm going to show you how to access Destiny from your home computer or any computer that has internet access for that matter. The first thing you're going to want to do is go to the internet, and you're going to want to type in the web address, the Lumberton web address. Notice the number 2 at the end of the www. That is going to take you to the page that you see when we are at school. So you want to start there. You're going to click on Staff Resources, and then on the right side you'll see Destiny Library. You're going to click Destiny Library, choose your school, which is the middle school, and right now you can use this as a general search tool. I want you guys to log in because I'm going to show you some things that you can do only if you're logged in. So at the top, you're going to see a login button, and you're going to log in using the exact same login information that you do at school. And you'll see the screen changes just a little bit. It looks the same, but the colors changed, and you have some different information up here. So I'm going to say my friend told me about a book called The Elite, and I'm interested in reading it. However, I don't even know if we have it in the library or what it's about, that sort of thing. So I'm going to just type that title in and see if we have it, first of all. Okay, and there it is. So if the cover looks interesting, whatever, I'm going to go ahead and click on the title. If you hover over the title, it turns blue and it becomes a live link. So you can click on that. And it tells me what the book is about right here. Just a small little synopsis. It also tells me this is book 2 of a series. So obviously if I haven't read book 1, I'm going to want to go ahead and do that. And then you can go on down and see other information about the book. And this is what is most important, I think, for you guys being home or on some other computer. If you find a book you're interested in and you're logged in, then you can see right here, you can hold the book. So let's click that button. This little red book icon tells you that it's an actual book. It's not an ebook or an audiobook or anything like that. And it says hold requested for The Elite. The Elite is now available. Pick up in the library before. So that tells you, okay, they're going to hold it in the library for me until this time. So now you could come into the library the next morning or between classes and pick that up. Probably after first period, just to give the library assistant some time to get that pulled for you. So again, you've got that done. Now let's look at something else. If you go back to library search, which always use this toolbar to go back and forward instead of the arrows don't work well and you end up having to re-log in. So use these. And this time let's pretend I don't have any idea what I want to read, but I know that my teacher says we are participating in Accelerated Reader, and I'm required to, read within my reading range. So I'm going to choose this book because let's say I have no idea what I want to read. And my reading level is a 4.0 to 8.0. And let's just say I just want to see all the books in that range up to 15 points. Whenever you type this in and you hit enter, it's going to pull up every book in the library that fits that criteria. Now, obviously, that's going to be a ton of books. So actually, it pulled up 500 results. You probably don't want to go through 500 results. The best way to I guess combat that would be to come up here and type some limiters or narrow your point value a little bit farther. You could also change your material type. If you only want to read ebooks, or you only want audiobooks, or you only want like an actual tangible book that you can touch and hold and, turn the pages, then you can narrow it that way. So, those are some other things that you can do. But when you do that, the main point is that I want to show you, actually, let me go ahead and click that. I just want to show you that from home, you can limit this significantly. You can, okay, so let's look at, along the tracks. Okay, we see the red icon, so we know that it's an actual book. The ebook will have a little E, and the audiobook sometimes has what looks like a CD. So I'm going to click on the title. Again, I should be able to see the book cover. It tells me what the book is about. It tells me that there are 1 of 1 available. So if that said, if there's 1 of 4, that means the library actually has 4 copies of the book, but 3 of them are checked out or not available at that time. So that's where you would look to see if we have it. And then you can come down here and see, okay, how many pages does it have? It was published in 91. Just any information that you want to see. It has 11, it's worth 11 points for accelerated reader. Here's your reading level. So I just feel like this is information that you guys haven't been able to utilize in the past. If you want to go through and really search for a book and set the search criteria, I think that you will have better luck finding books that you love, which is what we want. We want you to find books that you enjoy reading. So I want to encourage you guys to use this tool. It's super helpful. Obviously, there's also some other tabs on here that you can play with. This tells you all the books, library materials. Oh, look at me. I have all these books still checked out. It tells you your history. You can see, anything you've done. And so I think that that will be helpful too. It even recommends, you can recommend titles. That's new to me, so that's something we want to look into. It shows you what books you have on hold, if you have any finds. So I think that this definitely is something that we at LMS need to start using a little bit more. But if you have questions, let me know. We need to start with the basics, which would be just using it as a search tool to narrow our results. And that way you're not just walking into the library, looking at over 10,000 books and hoping to find something wonderful. Anyway, I can't wait to see you all in the library, and I hope you find something great.